Hi, I'm David Decero, and in today's video we're going to talk about three things, really. One, I have finally self-published a short story of mine. Two, I really want to talk about my writing goals this year. And three, just a quick channel update. Alright, so that's what we're going to get into. The next video will be some more probably sketch comedy, fantasy hijinks. So the first big thing, I have finally self-published a short story of mine. The title is The Cabin's King by yours truly, David Decero. Right here you can see. There's a cabin atop a mountain in the darkest part of the woods. Locals know who it belongs to, so they stay away. Meanwhile, two violent men kidnap a man in his own home, then bring him to a cabin to interrogate and torture. They're after information about a ring, one that may have otherworldly abilities, but what they find is so much more. Admittedly, this is just a newer version of the short story that I published in the We're Not Home anthology put together by Cam Wolf a while back. Now, this is kind of my practice run for uploading to Amazon, creating an ebook, putting a cover on it, that sort of thing, just seeing what the complete start to finish process would be to upload a book, upload a completed project. And so that's what I did. Right now it's an ebook that's priced at $2.99. Might seem kind of expensive, but that's the cheapest that I can list it while still getting most of the royalty rather than having Amazon get 70% of the royalty. That's literally the cheapest that you can price it for that rate. But if you want it for free, I mean, I have a full immersive audiobook for free here on my channel. It's just called The Cabin's King, full audiobook. And it's performed by my brother Joe, who's an actor. So I think he did a great job. And you can consume it for free. Also, it's on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's kind of, in a way, free-ish. I mean, you pay for the monthly fee, but you're already paying for it. So if you like supernatural horror, please go check that out. And it's a story that takes place in a forest where there's a lot of other stories that are going to take place. And every story I tell is going to take place in the same world. Even the fantasy stories that I create will still somehow connect. And I don't want to spoil anything, but the stories will connect. Every single thing that I write will connect in some way. Oh, and the cover was designed by my daughter, Kira. I thought she made a really cool, creepy little drawing. I was kind of the art director for it, where I was like, hey, can you just give me like a black background and doodle something in like white pencil and make it creepy? And I think she did a great job. It's such a short project that I didn't want to commission an artist for it, and I definitely didn't want to use AI, but I was like, my kids are pretty talented. They could draw. I feel like it works for what the story is and the kind of vibe the story has. I was really happy with how it came out. But yeah, check that out. As far as my writing goals for the rest of the year, I want to put out another short story. This short story is about 19 pages in total with the About the Author page and everything. But my next one probably will be about 20 pages. Yeah, 15, 20 pages. Just another really short story. I'm hoping to get that one out in August. Then my first novella, a 200-page story, should be coming out October 1st. That's what I'm aiming for. Should be out by then. I might even start putting together like a blurb and have pre-orders ready, depending on how far along I get. This is from an outline I made years ago, and then early December, I'd like to get another short story out. Another 15, 20 page, story. I'm finally at a point where I feel like I just need to create the things I need to create. I think for years I was too critical and too hard on myself, and I'm like, these stories aren't perfect, and they'll never be perfect. They'll be a little fucked up. They'll be a little weird, but I just need to put stuff out. I need to create things, and I need to get these stories out. And I think I can write at a level where I'm hitting the points I want to hit. I'm having the impact that I would like to have, I think, within the writing. And so I feel like I'm at a place where I just need to start producing. Just start knocking these projects out one after another. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited for the rest of the year and just to get a bunch of these writing projects out. I'm excited. Hopefully a couple of you will read them. It's in part why I started this channel is I really want it to gather together fantasy fans. So when I do release things, hopefully there'll be things you guys enjoy. perhaps talking about my channel, a quick channel update. So for a while, my work schedule the past 2 years has been pretty rough. At one point for a long time, I was working 6 days a week. I had no time to make content, no time to really upload anything. And it's hurt my channel for sure because of the wild inconsistency. But now I have a work schedule where I work 4 10s, so 4 10-hour shifts, but then I have 3 days off. And now I also get occasional PTO, like paid time off. So occasionally I even have 3-day work weeks, that I'm paid for 4. So I have a lot more time to start reading again. And man, it kills me. I started the Stormlight Archive, a couple years back, and then went through the Way of Kings, and then picked up the second one, and have just hit a standstill because all of my free time was just erased. And then reading the Stormlight Archive, reading Words of Radiance, one chapter at a time, and then going a few weeks reading another chapter. It's not a fun way to read it. It's such a long book. You want to take big 100-page chunks at a time. So now more recently that I've had time, I've been reading Words of Radiance again, and I burned through a couple other books, some nonfiction stuff, but also I read Red Rising. That's one that's just super fast paced, and it really encourages you to just knock it out in 1 or 2 sittings. I feel like once you're 1/3 of the way into the story, once things start really get rolling, you can't put it down. It's that engaging. There's so many payoffs. Just every other chapter is another plot thread getting closed and then something else opening up, and it just goes. And then I started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. I feel like I'll probably read that in a couple sittings as well, just because, again, really fun, interesting, fast-paced read, and it's only, I think they're both, only 300 and something pages, so really easy to knock out as I kind of get back into the groove of reading again. It's really hard to create content on books when you're not reading. I'm reading it again. I feel the creative flow again, and so writing and reading feels good. It feels great, and I pick back up and I'm remembering where I am in Words of Radiance, and that's another one where every chapter is just fuck yeah. More, you see the characters grow and everything's just coming together, and you learn more and more about the world. And it's exciting. It's all very exciting. And that being said, I have heard a ton of recs of great science fiction books, which are cool. But I really want to read what are some new exciting fantasy novels that have came out lately, because I like to read a couple things at the same time. Right now I've been reading Words of Radiance and Red Rising, and then Dungeon Crawler Carl right now. But after that, Red Rising is sci-fi. Dungeon Crawler Carl, I believe, is sci-fi also. Then there's the Demon in White series by Christopher Ruccio. I want to check that out. But again, that's sci-fi. And I'm like, man, where are some good new fantasy stories? What, if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I will check them out. I'm dying for something good, new, exciting with magic. I'll probably put this video up on a Friday, but going forward with my schedule the way it is, you should expect an upload every Saturday at least. Preferably, I could do every Saturday and Wednesday, but we'll see how it goes. Another quick thing. My brother Joe has also made a YouTube channel. Finally, after years of me telling him, dude, you're an actor, you're great on camera. For me, it's taken me forever to be comfortable on camera. And even now, I'm not 100% comfortable, but comfortable enough to make content and go out there and make things. But he's a natural on camera, and he's very funny. And so he uploaded his first video that we both made together. It's a parody on Obsession, the horror movie by Curry Barker. And the guys from That's a Bad Idea, the YouTube channel. It's amazing to see YouTubers go out and make movies that end up in theaters and them actually being really good. Definitely one of the best movies that have came out this year is Obsession. Love to see Curry and Cooper make it to the big screen, and they've been so talented. They've been making great content for a long time. But anyways, we just uploaded that video, so check that out. It's pretty funny, I think. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. You should see a lot more from me very soon. So until next time, later.